Hey, what's happening? It's your boy, Third Coast representative, Big K.R.I.T, Mississippi native. It's going down. You listen to KillerHipHop, shout it. Man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. Well, I've only had the opportunity to experience, even for like 3 hours. I wish I could chill a little bit more, but I like the environment, man. I like the hospitality. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kicking it. Definitely my first time, man. I'm definitely gonna be back. This is the kind of place you get a crib. You know what I'm saying? You buy a crib at look like. Wow, can I just one? I gotta give just one. Shit. Um, Country shit just by default. You know what I'm saying? Because it was my first single. It featured Ludacris and Bun B. You said one, but I'm gonna give you two. The Vent. Other than that, the Vent is such a personal song, and it's something about when it gets to the end of the record and people start singing the lyrics, and it's like it takes me back to like church when I was like maybe 8 or 9 years old, man. Liberation by Outkast inspires me. It's one of those records where, for one, every artist on that project, aside from Big Rube, is singing. You know what I'm saying? Even Big Boy has a singing part. And it's the lyrics, it's the concept, it's the live instrumentation, it's the feeling. And just people telling you, like, yo, forget the fact of, like, we're rappers, we're musicians, whatever. Like, whatever you're going through, you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Search for freedom, peace of mind, like, and it's one of those records that moved me even years from the time it came out to now. Every time I listen to it, it gives me the same kind of feeling it did when I first heard it, and that's timeless music to me. It's definitely happening. Plans ain't even the word, like it's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's the better word. It's going down. I mean, I'm excited. I want to do it to where it's all the way right. I don't want it to be. I don't want it to look like a viral video or like we just do something together. But it's got to be 100% the way it's supposed to be. The video has to speak to you just as much as the song has to, and it all has to make sense. And that's why it hadn't been rushed. That's why it hadn't came out yet, because I want the right treatment. I want the right camera. I want everything to be 100% right with that song. I would say we already have 3 tracks, but those tracks might end up being bonus records. For one, we talking about "Happy Birthday Hip Hop," "Hometown Hero Remix," and "Full of Shit" featuring Ritz. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I feel like between the work ethic that me and Yellow Wolf have, we should be able to finish this project by the end of this year. We know what it'd be out by the end of this year. So I'm praying about it, and once I gonna get off tour, I get the opportunity to work a little bit more on production. And I know Yellow, like, he's crazy in the studio, so we get 2 strong weeks to be able to work. I feel like we'd be able to finish the project. I have a title and a concept for my next album, but I'm not gonna tell you. Um, I actually mentioned the title of the next album on Live from the Underground. You know what I'm saying? It's like every album, every project that I've dropped so far gives you a hint of what the next project is gonna be titled. So you just gotta listen out for it. But no, I can't tell you. But if you think about it, like K.R.I.T was here. One of the first records was Return of Forever. Return of Forever ended up being the actual title of the next project. You know, and then the remix was rapping about Forever and a Day, or dropping the Forever and a Day son with a song with Big Son. The next project ended up being named Forever and a Day. So if you listen to, and then Live from the Underground actually is in the actual song Return of Forever. So if you go listen to the album completed through, you might be able to figure out what the name of my next album. It's gonna be a lot more funkier than my previous projects. I think I'm gonna dive deep as far as we talking about the Parliament sound, a lot of funkadelics like Confunction. You know what I'm saying? Like these kind of artists, and kind of go farther as far as the music is concerned. See what I can come up with. I mean, well, when I met Bun B and Ludacris, it wasn't even on some like jump on country shit record. I met Bun B and DD 172 because I was working with Currency at the time, Ski Beats, Blue Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like was doing all the promotion for the shows, and Bun had was doing a show at the DD 172, and he came through, and we all was doing a show too. And that was the first time I met Bun, and I dapped him up, and he was like, "Yo, I really like that country shit song." You know what I'm saying? But that was it. That was it. Like we kept it moving. And the same thing happened with Ludacris. I ended up going to the studio with Ludacris to play him some beats, and he was like, "Yo, I really like that country shit record." You know? And so at that point, I was like, "Yo, man, Luda, what's up, man? Like, jump on the record then." And he's like, "Fuck it, I will." You know? And it's crazy because the same way that happened with Luda, it happened with Bun, and they just showed love and they jumped on the record in a timely fashion. And mind you, country shit had been out for like roughly a year. And then when they jumped on it, it made it like a hit, a single. I'm talking about 106 in Park, #3, being in magazines for it, and it became the anthem for me and people where I'm from. I mean, it was crazy because Cole had the record already done as far as the beat is concerned. And you know, cause Cole made beats, man, and it was love for me as a producer, I mean, and a rapper to be able to just be an artist sometime, a rapper, you know. And Cole sent it like, "Yo, I got this record, jump on it." And you know, when he sent it to me, it was just like, "Oh, it's nothing." Willie Hutch, you know, in the background, it's crazy. And I had no idea it was gonna actually make it on Khaled album at the time, so it was like, man, I just wanted to do it for the homie, and then that was before we went on tour, and I just knocked it out, man. And then Kendrick jumped on it, ended up making it on Khaled album, and then it ended up doing what it did on the blog spot, and people love the record. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's exciting, man, to be a part of such a monumental record as far as my career is concerned, and then to share it with some of the more talented artists in this game right now. You know. Well, rappers, I would say, find you a strong business manager. Find you a great entertainment lawyer. You know, because at the end of the day, entertainment lawyers are going to protect you from contracts that aren't in your best interest. A business manager is going to help you with the money you get from a label to make sure you don't waste it, because the money you get from a label automatically puts you in the red, for one. And it's only there to help you survive. And we're talking about bills, food, marketing, until you get to a point where you can make show money, because everything before that is promo. um, YouTube everything, film everything, because people want to see you from the ground up. Utilize social networks, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, because they've made it to where you don't have to spend a massive amount of budget money to promote your music. And then you can find people that love your music and will promote you themselves. Shout out to Team Big K.R.I.T, K4L, you know what I'm saying, KRIT Nation. And that's what I tell them, like, man, find people that believe in you, invest in yourself. Everybody has a partner that does graphic covers. That's cool. But find you somebody that does really great graphic covers. You know what I'm saying? If your partner ain't the dopest graphic person in the world, you just have to tell them, "Yo, come learn from this dude that I am going to pay to make sure my graphics compete with a major label." Because that's what you're doing. When you drop a mixtape independent, you have to compete with Wayne, Jeezy, Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? You got to compete with Drake, all these people. And when you put yourself at that level, when you get there, they'll equally respect you as well. Like, "Yo, I saw what you was doing. Much love." You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's really about, independently. Oh, well, producers, find you an artist. I tell every producer, find them an artist that respects what they do as a producer, can flow on their beats and bring their beats to life. Because a lot of producers zip up their beats, give them to a label, give them to an A&R, give them to a tour manager, something like that, and then you don't know what happens after that. It's a middleman situation, and if you don't have it, trademarked, ASCAP or whatever, then your shit might get stolen. So you want to find you an artist that'll rap over your beats, help them blow up, and then from there, promote your music. Every other artist that's came out, and from to me in the last 10 years, had a producer that they work side by side with in the beginning to help them blow up, build their sound. And you want to be that kind of producer so people can see, like, yo, he's the kind of producer that can build an artist from the ground up and make hits. Fame hasn't changed me at all. I would say the workload has changed me. The workload, um the amount of responsibility that comes with what I say, subject matter, content, music has changed me, because workload wise, I don't have as much time to work on music as I would like. So instead of rushing and making 2 3 songs a day, I spend one day making one song and making it as good as I possibly can. I'm aware that a lot of people listen to my lyrics or listen to my interviews that might be younger than me or younger than 18. So I want to tell them something positive. I want to tell them to to pray for what they want. You know what I'm saying? Strive for what you want also, and if it ain't meant for you, find out what's meant for you. You know what I'm saying? Ask God, like things like that, man. So fame, I don't really look for fame. I tell, if you listen to What You Mean with Ludacris, I say fuck fame, and that's real. You know what I'm saying? Get money. I tell you, get money over fame any day. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what that is.